What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. I don't really record much on this channel, but I've had this for a month now, and I wanted to do a little review on the Retron 3 HD. I got this for my birthday about a month ago. I am now 17, so yeah, I'm an old mother fricker. Not really, but anyway, it's called the Retron 3 HD because, well, it has 3 cartridge slots, and it plays all your games in composite, but the advertising purpose is HDMI. So that's pretty cool. You can play all your old games in HD from NES, SNES to Genesis. And I'm going to be talking about the compatibility, the sound quality, and how the games play. So I'm going to just jump straight to the point because I want to try and make this a short-ish video, so let's do that. I'm going to start with Super Mario Bros. 3. I don't know why I said it like that, but let's pop this in. And I will say this because these old Retrons, not this one, this is one of the newer models, but the older Retrons are pieces of garbage when it comes to putting games in and taking them out, and just the quality build in general. I'm gonna be honest, the quality build of this isn't actually that bad. It actually feels like it was built decently, and it actually has a decent amount of weight to it too. Those old Retrons were terrible and tore apart really easily and tore the pins out every time you took out the cartridges because of like the grip, and it would even tear up your carts itself. And I remember I had an old Retron and it like broke one of my cartridges, like it freaking cracked it. I'm not even joking because of how hard it was gripping. But listen to this, it doesn't sound like it's destroying anything or any of that. Listen, straight in just like that, and then taking it out, simple as that, not hard at all. Again, that was the problem with the old ones. They were awful with that, but oh yeah, I forgot, you need to flip the switch. The switch plays, to switch games, you switch it up for NES, Genesis in the middle, and bottom for Super Nintendo. Right now I have it on the Genesis setting. I'm going to switch it up to NES. Then it shows like that cool little light up there when playing a game or whatever. It shows which game that you're playing. You got Super Mario Bros. 3 right here. The graphics definitely look pretty good. Definitely not as good as an original NES, but it still gets the job done. It looks decent enough, and even hooking it up to a capture card, it actually looks pretty good. The sound isn't 100% like correct for the NES games. For SNES and Genesis, it sounds perfect. It just sounds a little bit bass boosted and muffled. It's not really hard or not really easy to pick up on camera, but yeah, other than that, it plays these games pretty decently though. I can't really play this with one hand, I'm sorry. But yeah, as you can see, I'm playing Mario 3 perfectly fine. Now I'm going to show you guys the Genesis games. I'm going to show you guys Sonic 3 Knuckles, because usually these clone consoles have trouble playing lock-on technology games, but I'm going to show you that it plays Sonic 3 Knuckles 100% fine. So this is pretty cool to see. I forgot to flip the freaking switch, I'm sorry. Alright, there we go. Flip it to Genesis, and then it should play Genesis. I keep forgetting that every time. But yeah. As you can see, it plays Sonic 3 Knuckles, so that's pretty cool. You can probably tell by the sound that it's proper, but again, you can't really tell, but it does sound a little bit muffled, but other than that, it sounds pretty good. It definitely isn't the best, again, but still not bad either. But yeah, now I'm going to show you guys the Super Nintendo compatibility. Now this is where it gets pretty interesting. So from my experience with all of these games I got laid out right here, this works fine, this works fine, I'll get to this, this works fine, this works fine, this works fine, and this works fine. Now I'm gonna get to Yoshi's Island. This is the only game I've had trouble with on this console. My guess is because it's a special game with the Super FX chip and whatnot inside of it, and honestly, this game can kind of honestly pass off as an early N64 game if it really wanted to, if it released on it. Very impressive with its graphics and its special effects and stuff, so that's probably why this thing has trouble running it, but sometimes, because this cartridge is extremely clean, literally absolutely no dirt on this thing, and it's shining, as you can see, but this thing just has trouble. Like, it works sometimes in like some places, but most of the time it just crashes and doesn't want to load stuff, or it corrupts your saves because, again, it can't load properly. So I'll show you guys what I mean. I'll pop this in right now. Sorry for that cut. My phone ran out of freaking storage. I had to delete a few things. I hate this phone. But anyway, I'm going to pop this in again real quick and show you guys it has problems when it tries to run it. Nintendo. So I'm just gonna let the cutscene play out. It's most likely gonna either corrupt or crash because it's what it does with, like, again, the special effects or whatever, like the Super FX. So, yeah. Yep, there it is. I don't know why it does that. And then, again, like, receiving it in and out of the console. It might work. Again, sometimes it works when it wants, but most of the time when it's, like, trying to load in this crap, like, it just crashes. Like, that's all that it fucking does the majority of the time. It's kind of... Oh, yep, there it is again. It's not the cartridge, like I said. It works fine on a Super Nintendo. It's just... I believe it's this console with this game specifically because it's special, but, yeah. My point proven right there. It can't really run... mini Super FX games. For Star Fox, though, it runs this fine because this is an earlier title and doesn't really, like, push... I mean, it pushes the Super Nintendo, definitely, but it definitely works better than Yoshi's Island, and I haven't ran into any problems with Star Fox. I'll show you that right now, actually. Pop this in. This game works fine. As you can freaking see here, this game's epic. Just gonna click start. As you guys can see, this game runs fine and it has no problems whatsoever. It's just freaking this game, for some reason, I mean, I kind of get why, but it just does not want to run right. But I will show you guys another Super Nintendo game, because I think the Super Nintendo games are the only compatibility issues that I've ran into. It's only that one game specifically, Yoshi's Island. I'll show you guys Super Mario World. Again, goes in nicely. That's what I like about these Retrons. The older Retrons sucked. They freaking had a terrible grip on cartridges and you couldn't hardly get them the hell out. You can see this game runs good too. Sounds good. Other than the NES games sounding a little bit off, but barely noticeable. I'd say the sound for the rest are pretty spot on. It's just they're a little bit bass boosted, but it's hardly noticeable. Unless if you had the original consoles and compared the two side by side. Yeah. I'll show you guys one more game. Get this out. Show you guys Mega Man X. I'm just showing multiple Super Nintendo games again that just show the compatibility. This game's fine. Man, I love the intro to this game. It's my favorite Super Nintendo game, by the way, but you guys probably don't care. But, yeah, this game runs fine too. But, if I had to rate this console from a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say it's perfect for people trying to get a start into collecting and such. Definitely not bad, definitely not the best, but it's still pretty good and gets the job done and plays the majority of your cartridges. If I had to give this a rating, I'd give this like a 7.5 or 7.6 out of 10. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. And I actually should mention this. I paid 100 bones for this, which is pretty pricey, but if you see this for like 70 bucks or so, maybe 60 on sale, pick it up. It's definitely worth it, in my opinion, for that much. But 100, and it's a little bit too steep. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.